talk about seller-specific objections. Number one, reducing that list price. So you give a seller a call, it's not a fun call that you have to make and be like, hey, look, now it can be a fun call if you set it up and say, look, after 2 or 3 weeks of being on the market, we're going to reevaluate it. So that's probably your best way to go ahead and get this set up. After you list the property, say, look, we're going to start it at this price. And 2 to 3 weeks after this, we're going to be reevaluating the price, and I'm going to give you all the updates and suggestions, and we're going to be able to decide whether we want to move forward with reducing the price, keeping it as it is, or being able to go and make whatever other adjustments. So you've preconditioned it. That's probably going to be your best way to get these objections canceled out and be able to get your reductions much easier. But say, for instance, a seller still gives you resistance and says, no, Ronnie, I'm not really ready to reduce it yet. I think the price is good where it's at. So you can be like, hey, I hear you, I completely understand, and at the time when we listed the property, it was priced exactly where it needed to be. We had far less competition than we do now. The market has changed. There are more properties on the market than there were at the time when we listed. So essentially, you have more competition. Your home's been sitting on the market for about a month now. It's racking up those, days on the market, and unfortunately, when people see a home that has long days on the market, they immediately think something's wrong with it or we can be more aggressive with it. So in order to stay up with what the market is doing and keep the trends, we have to adjust because we see that so many people have come through the house. We've had 10, 15, however many showings it was. No one even presented us an offer. We need to adjust, try and keep up with the market because they're basically telling us they're not willing to pay what we're currently asking for the home. So I'd suggest that we go ahead and reduce to this specific price, and I want to see what your thoughts are about it. Of course, you won't be that necessarily long-winded with it, but the whole goal is to basically say, look, at the time that we listed the property, we priced it right on the money. We got people in there. I did my job. I got us showings, but for some reason, no one wanted to make an offer on it. The majority of the time they don't want to make an offer is because of price. They feel the price is too high for what we're asking. So we have to adjust. And we have to adjust now rather than later, because the longer we let it sit on the market, the more opportunity you're going to give to an aggressive buyer to come in and see that you have long days on the market and hit you with a lower price than we're even asking right now or even wanting to reduce to. So you can sit there and position it in that way. That would be my suggestions on how to get a price reduction on any of your listings. Set it up prior so they know that you're going to have this conversation, and then 2, adjust it in such a way of days on the market, mindset of buyers nowadays, and being able to keep up with the market, because majority of the time you do have to adjust to keep it up to the market, because if not, the buyers are going to go somewhere else.